Hello, enlightenment to all, and welcome again to That's Me Anderson, the channel. I'm awesome to have you today in the presence of divinity. How awesome it is. Well, first, let me explain about what is That's Me Anderson. That's Me Anderson is a channel all about uplifting, inspiration, motivation, encouragement, and expressing this from within oneself based on past and present life experiences. I got a question for you today. How important is your divinity? I know you're probably saying, well, Jay, what does my divinity have to do with anything? Believe it or not, your divinity is very important to you, whether you know it or not. But more specifically, I want to give you 5 reasons to accept your divinity. 5 reasons to accept your divinity. But first, let's define what divinity means. Based on biblical text, divinity is essentially the quality or nature of God's being. It is totally in our holy divine's essence as walking upon this earth and being a light to others. It allows us to be blessed from within, and the blessings flow out to others through the light that is illuminated, that's shining ever so bright to others. The presence is truly, truly an honor to be walking in divineness amongst mankind. That's not trying to say you're holier than thou, or you've reached the pinnacle of a certain level of holiness that you can't be touched. No, it is the measure of who you are from your inner aspect of your soul and the beauty that Holy Divine gives you to walk in the essence, to be here, to be a bright light and a beacon for others to see. Now, I want to tell you this. Our Savior Jesus Christ, when he came in the flesh, he was God in the flesh. Yes, he was. Even though he was in the flesh, he still felt things, but he still was divinity, divineness, magnified, unlimited. But he was still in the flesh. So he still felt things as we as humans did because he was in the flesh, even though he was total divineness in essence. Now, we as human beings on this planet, when we accept our divineness, we walk in a measure of divinity as such. That's not trying to say that, like I said, we're holier than thou. No. That simply means that we're walking in an accord where we are aligned with truth and divinity from our holy creator, source, if you will. But I want to give you 5 reasons why accepting your divinity is a great thing. The first, you are walking with peace of all things. Yes. You have a measure of peace that's unlike anything else. Those things that used to plague you or used to matter or bother you to the degree where it just affected your thought process, those things tend to go away because you have a measure of peace on you that calms everything within you, where you are able to walk in gentleness and tranquility from within, and it goes on the outside and others can see it as well. Because you essentially become a different person based on your feelings of how things are. The second, you are constantly kept in check from within. Yes. What I mean by being kept in check, that means that every time before you do anything, within that inner spirit within always keeps you in check. It advises you, letting you know whether or not you should do something. Then there's that feeling that comes over you like, well, maybe that might not be a good idea. Or maybe, yeah, that is good. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. You have that checkness, that checks and balances in place, if you will. The third, You are the authority of your acceptance. Yes, you are the authority of your acceptance. Once you accept your divineness or divinity, you walk in a measure of authority where you know that who you are is who you are, and no one else can tell you anything different. Yes, everybody's entitled to their opinion. They can say what they want to say, but you know from within who you truly are, and no one can take that from you at all. The fourth, your light shines ever so bright. Yes. Once you accept your divinity, your light from within grows, it builds, till it gets to a point that no matter where you go, what environment you are in, others around you, even strangers, can see your light. And your light is always shining bright. Because remember, I said everything changes and it starts from within and it goes outward for all others to see. The fifth thing, you become a walking example of hope for others to see. Yeah. Wouldn't you say in today's times that hope is something that seems to be lacking everywhere you turn? Wouldn't it be an awesome thing to have walking hope in the flesh, walking around you in your presence, and knowing you and telling you and showing you through examples of light that things can be better, things can get better. There doesn't always have to be gloom all around you, but these things can get better because through your divinity that you have established with our holy source, our creator, everything from within that's beautiful that he has given us shines ever so bright and it flows outward for others to see. It can kind of become infectious, if you will. Yeah. Not in a bad way, but in a good way. So remember, accepting your divinity can be a beautiful, awesome things for others to see and especially for you to experience. Now, on today, I also have a quote for you by Nancy Kerner. And this is a quote: when you are connected to the loving presence of your heart, you will feel divine light and love within and around you. That's true. When you are connected through your divinity, through your heart, remember everything is from within and it goes out. You will feel that measure of love and light from within and it goes outward for others to see and for others to experience as well. Now, if on today this topic resonate with you, truly resonate with you, and you would like to hear more of these topics, please share, like, comment, and subscribe to That's Me Anderson. I thank you again for tuning in. I'm your host, Jay. Have an awesome rest of the day.